Because it will trigger when there's multiple zombies. Okay, we have a stormy, awful day. I am not going out in this crap. We sit on the floor, I fast forward time, and I eat some dinner. And really wish I had sleeping tablets on me, or booze, or literally anything to deal with this. I don't care about sadness. I don't care about boredom. It's fine. Okay, it should at least be light outside. That was it for our food again. And I've already looted the food from this house, I'm pretty sure. Okay, to the van. Probably take this road instead of going up this way. Because I'm being stubborn, because I don't want to walk the whole way home again. Unfortunately, the truck lives here now. I'd like to get the gas cans out of the trunk, but that is something I can loop back for later. Yeah, well, you may be hungry, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that, so good luck. At least I have a crowbar now. And also the good news is if the van were to run out of gas, it's got 2 full gas cans in the trunk. The truck has 2 full gas cans in the trunk. So we got gas. We can make that work. Big ol' horde there. I'm not going in the trees after them. It's fine. Big ol' horde here, which I will probably have to fight. Another big horde I gotta deal with. That's fine. That's gonna be a lot of them I have to deal with. I don't really get a choice in the matter, so we're dealing. Missed that one twice, which is really dangerous. Could you not fog? I was debating trying to skip them, but too late. Oh, don't be very heavy fog, just be light fog, please. Don't do it, game. Don't know. But yeah, electrical stoves were the few reasons to get actually decent electrical skill. You get one for hot wiring, and then after that's like, what do I need? I guess I can get 3 for the electric stove. I need that knife back, thank you. I may have 15 of them, but I would rather keep them. You never know when I'm going to need all 15 of them. I mean, the answer is probably now, but you know. We're not sure of that yet. Two tapped that one. Slowly but surely our knife blade's getting good. That should have been short blade 6 as well, so our combat skills are definitely coming along. There. I was like, I heard one. Looks like I heard 2 actually. This sucks. Alright, the van's down here now, as you can tell by all the zombies bunched up down this way. And I'm just not caring about the road at all, I'm just trying to get the van out of here. Oh, thank you for letting up with the fog. Ellen's like, you know what I want to do after all this? I think I'm going to work on the base a little. This past couple of days have not been a good time. Lost a truck, almost lost a van, got stuck out in the middle of nowhere, had to hike home almost twice. Let's grow plants or something. Had to do it all while I was getting progressively hungrier because I just had a potato. On the plus side, we have killed a hell of a lot of zombies in the front of this place. So there's no doubt that we have put at least a significant dent in the population of the Riverside Country Club. Alright, so it looks like just one horde here. That's perfectly acceptable. Led me in my van. No, there's nothing to see here. Go away. Yep, this is all we've been killing, trying to get our van back. All of this has been committed to getting our van. We even sacrificed our truck, which we hadn't intended on sacrificing it, to get our van. As you can see, I tried to get away, and it's missing a few things now. Like, oh hey, that was not cool. Okay, there's nothing to care about in here. Yeah, so we lost 2 tires. I grabbed the gas out of the back. So that truck is stuck. And I don't even have a jack, so even if I have tires, I can't fix it until I find a jack. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't draining its battery any more than it already was. That way, you know, someday we might recover it. Oh, I want to test something. It's probably not the time. Gonna pause the game and I'm gonna write stuff down real fast. Right, and that's the thing. It's like I've gotten people I would trust on both sides saying it. So here's dead bodies. Just going for a nice cash drive over the dead bodies. Not hitting any zombies, just driving over bodies. No zombies hit, driving over bodies. I didn't check the gas and muffler, but that's fine though. So we're driving over all the bodies. We are deliberately going body cruising. But all of our stuff doesn't work if I hit a zombie. Or like a light pole or something. Or if I go off-roading. Any of those would screw up our numbers. Okay, so we ran over a whole bunch of bodies. So I'm just going to race down this road, hit this body. So I gave that body a good whack at speed. Same with that one. Okay, Magic barely weasel by. I need to stop soon. Before we end up having to hit a zombie or go off-roading or something. So we can make sure our numbers are accurate without question. And I'd say if any part has lost more than, let's say, 2%, we'll consider it. Just in case we have like minor wear and tear, just because. Okay, I feel like we're far enough clear. Alright, so let's see, 55, 69, 77, 64, 72, 83, 68, 66, 87, 67, 81, 64. So they are the same. I'm going to say driving over corpses doesn't do anything. Because we whacked some of those bodies at pretty good speed. We were just driving all over them. I would assume we would see at least 1% of damage if it mattered. And I do understand it could be that the amount of damage you take is so minor that it'd take a little while to go over. But you know. But that is our very limited sample science. Yeah. Like I said, I had people who told me both, and maybe this person you mentioned, because I don't know everyone, but maybe the person you mentioned did like proper testing, showed on camera and everything, so like it was without question. But I haven't seen it myself, so I don't know. So that was just me verifying. Because like I said, I've had people I would trust to give me accurate information tell me both scenarios. I'm like, okay, well, clearly someone has mistaken. I'm not blaming them or anything, you know. It's one of the challenges with these games if you don't personally test it or actually have someone like record footage. You have to just take their word for it. Sometimes that can lead to incorrect assumptions. Or like you just read the wiki and the wiki is sometimes just out of date. Or I mean sometimes just wrong, honestly, with some things on the wiki. Now I am curious, because we just smacked into a zombie at a pretty good clip. I know that does damage the vehicle. I want to see if the tires change with that. Because I would expect them to. Yep, the front right suspension went down 1% when we hit that zombie. Which it makes sense, because I believe we hit them on the front right. I'm sure the bumper and the hood take damage, because I know for a fact the hood takes damage. I've destroyed hoods. Now I need vehicle part indicator mod or whatever. So as you drive around, you'll see like arrow down suspension, arrow down brakes. You slap into a zombie, it'll be like 5 arrow downs appear. So that way you can see the exact second stuff's dropping. Well, the van's coming home, and all it cost us was a truck. And several nights. And a whole bunch of stuff. Effort-wise. Flood that screen. Oh yeah, when your car gets swarmed, you just watch all the arrows piling up. I would actually find that both amusing and extra stressful because you're just watching your car disintegrate around you. So I need to find myself a new decent vehicle. Like, the van's okay, but it is pokey. It is a little slow. Getting more fog. Don't like it. Like, a box truck isn't actually that bad either. So that also gives you an idea of just how good the cars are idling. Our van was at less than half the tank cast, I believe, when we left it there. I could be wrong about that, but it was not particularly low. And it sat idling for basically like 2.5 days for us to recover, maybe even 3 days. And it still had gas in the tank. Not a lot, it was at about 1/3, but just gives you the idea that these things don't use much gas when you just sit there idling. I parked too close to the pumps. Yeah, I really like the Was it the bulldozer or whatever it is? I like that one, especially if I get one that's the police one. The ambulance is really good. I like those because the sirens have really good utility. But just finding one of those that isn't an event on the road that's a wreck is always a mess. Like, even going to the police stations, you go there and you'll find, like, no squad cars. I'm like, why are there not a single police car at the police station? Even if it's in, like, it's missing a battery or it's in disrepair, has a blown tire, it's like, I would be okay with that. Because, like, okay, I can fix that reasonably. And I believe this box truck down here, I've got I've got keys for the box truck down here. I don't remember if we put tanks of gas in the back. We did not. And we do have the keys. So, congratulations, you've been joined to the fleet. Welcome aboard. Your stay will be tragic, as will occur with all vehicles we have. I have 2 more gas cans. Right. Alright. I know I busted the window on this one. Is your window intact? I mean, I have the keys, I assume it's intact. Remember, you're not a good car. No, you do have a window missing. Alright, I think these 2 gas cans I just put away somewhere. Because I don't need to be dragging that many gas cans around. Because each vehicle I have been driving around has 2 extra gas cans in it. Where do I put you? Because I really don't have space. I'm going to just drop you on the ground here. Until we get our cargo situation sorted. Meanwhile, let's grab some veggies. Wait, do we have strawberries over here? Aren't those going to go bad soon? No, they're still fresh. Alright, Rainbow Octavian. Good luck on your new run. I hope it goes well for you. Last 2 days have certainly been cruel for poor Ellen over here. Alright, so I got that out of the van, because I think the van's still our go-to for the time being. Grab the VHS. How did the helicopter event end? We ended up being forced to walk home, like, the whole way, on foot. Then we went to go back to get our van using the truck. Then we got basically pushed away from both vehicles, so both vehicles were stranded there. We eventually grabbed the truck, went to drive away, and had 2 tires blow out at the same time. So the truck is now stranded there indefinitely. And now we have the van that we've driven home. It was an experience. Yes, you do. It was the most underwhelming katana we've had. It was in a good state of repair. Here, I'll show you actually. Because I don't want to go to bed at 4. So, we found the katana around here-ish, on this road. We fought maybe like, what would you say, like a dozen, 20, something like zombies along here. No durability hits. Came around this corner and was broken by here. We had like 5 or 6 durability hits in just this short area, and while we did fight a decent number of zombies, it wasn't that many. So, like, it got wrecked. Oh, and I will also add Why don't I have... Why don't I have my legend? Oh, it's here. No. There it is. Because, for later reference... Yeah, RNG did me dirty. It was like, I just gave you something amazing. I'm like, hell yeah. Thank you, RNG. And it goes, and now I take it away with no remorse. And you're like, RNG, who hurt you? Why are you this way? Yeah, but like the worst thing was like we went from like the whole beginning with no problem and just immediately after just like, nope, busted. Alright, drop the propane on the ground. Because it's super heavy. Yeah. Thanks, Randy. I need to find a welding mask because I have a lot of stuff I could start, you know, disassembling and all that. But nope, not happening. Oh, I need to put this here. Where's the water pail? Laundromat, so good and bad. If you're doing a super high pop, the laundromat has nothing useful in it. So that part sucks. Like I think at best you could find like maybe a broom. On the plus side, location-wise you're not a bad spot on the map. You can just go south and there's the ice cream shop. Sewing kit right off the go is not too terrible. Again, I would much rather have a weapon that early, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just choosing random veggies. We gained a point in cooking. We now have 7 cooking. Yep, there's an ice cream shop. Here, let me show you. Because we're killing time. So, what you're saying is you spawned... let's see. The laundromat is, I believe, this building. So if you go down the road here, that's an ice cream shop. Or sorry, that's an ice cream shop. And that's a farmer's market, like produce place. And there's like no zombies down here. When I say no, it's very few zombies down here. So one of the things I like to do when I get unceremoniously kicked out of town is I go down here, grab all the produce from the farmer's market, drag it over to the ice cream shop. It has 2 freezers and dump it all in there so I have food for a very long time. And then there's this little cluster, like these are nothing here, but this little cluster of buildings down here, you can grab a couple of weapons, maybe a book or 2, catch a TV show. So usually when I'm dealing with Ekron, this is where I back up, go from here, then go up. And if you get desperate, you can go down here, there's 8 houses, and I think these warehouses had produce in it. So if you're quick, you can go over here, grab some bags of potatoes, and also toss them in the freezer, and you'll have food for a good long time. Because pushing into this place at 16x pop can be pretty rough. Like, it's not hard in the sense of, like, that. It's just, it takes time. Yeah, if you don't get kicked out of Ekron, I would be impressed. Because holding your ground on 16x pop, unless you get into a place that has tons of weapons and room to work with, is very hard. Oh, right. I've got you. Yes. So you have maximum... So you have peak pop set to 4. You have initial pop set to 1. And then you have base pop set to 4. So you work your way up to 16. Okay, then yeah, you should be able to do it. 4x pop, you can probably hold your ground. Like, not guaranteed, but there's a good chance you can hold your ground so long as you get your hands on a weapon or 2. So, Samurai Ninja Master, when I've had that, it's actually given me a level. It just highlights the wrong thing. I've had that. So let's say Nimble just leveled. I might see reloading leveled and just looking around going, what? It could also be when you hear me level, because we just did level cooking a minute ago. Gotcha. Don't know. Don't know what to tell you. And we're just killing time. We're in winter, so if I catch anything, it'd be like just one fish, but probably not that. Which this is why you can't survive on fishing during winter. I'm demonstrating it actively as we speak. It is severely penalized during winter. Stop it. Okay, so we used all our bullets for the Magnum, so get rid of that. What other bullets do we currently have? We have a decent amount of shotgun shells. We have 9mm. The shotgun's heavy, so I don't really want to carry it with us right now. But I am happy to take out the 9mm again. I am a fan of the 9mm. Do we have a second one to repair off of? I do. Oh, I guess I don't have a magazine active ready. Let's grab one of those. Yeah, I've heard you can survive on fishing of like 7 and higher during the winter, but to do it, you need to make sure you set your time so you wake up at dawn, like before dawn, so you fish during dawn to get the fishing bonus then.